Today we're restoring one of the true classics, the Zaxxon tabletop game from 1983. This game was produced by Sega and Colecovision, and not many survived, making it highly collectible for Gen X game enthusiasts. The Zaxxon game's decals are peeling off, and I've never done a restoration like this before. But after some research, I found out that while you can buy the replacement decals, I actually wanted to preserve the original Zaxxon decals since they're still in good condition. Look, some have large crease lines across them and they are a bit dirty, so let's see if we can get these back in place with something as simple as a glue stick. Now, after some research on Facebook groups and forums, a few people suggested that using this particular glue stick from Amazon, instead of something harsh that might damage the original Zaxxon decals, might be more appropriate. Now, before we apply any glue, it's critical to make sure the surface is clean, and I'm using just a tiny bit of isopropyl alcohol to remove any dirt or oils that could interfere with the adhesive. The decals themselves have some dirt on the back, so I'm gently wiping them, and this will help ensure that the glue sticks properly. Before we get started with the restoration, I have to show you how massive this game is. To put it into perspective, here's how it stacks up against another classic, the 80s game and watch style of games like Super Mario Tabletop. I mean, just look how massive this is. And here is another side-by-side comparison with another 80s game and watch, Parachute. As you can see, the Zaxxon tabletop is on a whole different scale. It's almost twice the size of Super Mario and 3 times the size of a Parachute, making it one of the largest 80s electronic games from that era. That's why getting these decals fixed is so important. On a game this big, the details really do stand out. The Zaxxon details are already pretty fragile, so I have to be really careful with this. I am nervous. I've only got one shot at it, and once the glue's down, there's no going back. I can't put this into reverse. So I'm also going to do both sides. Now I'm going to time jump just ahead to the flip side and do that too. Unfortunately, this decal has separated at the top, so I'm going to have to glue that down separately. Now it's a matter of just cleaning it all up. To make sure the decals stay in place, I'm weighing them down for a few hours. This glue should be touch dry in about 20 minutes, but I'll leave it to cure for a full 24 hours before handling it. While that's drying, I'll show you this cool 80s box artwork. It's great to see the Coleco logo on the front of this Sega box. While this box has seen better days, it's very rare to find. The back cover has all the game moves to get over the walls and dodge missiles. It's just so incredibly cool. I just love the graphics. Now we have the moment of truth. After hours of waiting, let's see if this glue stick method actually worked. So the Zaxxon game decals are back in place. I'm glad I didn't go for replacements. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good given its age and how severely creased these decals were in the first place. Now, let's not forget, this game came out in 1983. Now it's restored, it's ready for another round of retro Zaxxon gameplay. Gotta love this audio. As you can see, it's been 35 years or more since I played this, and I'm really not that good at it. I think I was better at the PC version for some reason, so maybe I'll have to stick to that. For anyone who grew up in the 80s, restoring something like this isn't just about the game. It's about preserving a piece of gaming history. There's something really special about keeping the original items intact and working. Particularly this, because this was made by Sega and Coleco together. So you could say it's certainly more rare than a traditional Game & Watch. Now, I know that's controversial, so let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoy this journey into retro restoration, hit that like button and the subscribe for more vintage projects. What 80s electronic game should I restore next? Or perhaps you want to see me test my old school skills out on Parachute or Galaxy Invader and see how far I get before I get killed. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.